10 minimalist habits no one is talking about for 2023. You started the new year with new energy, goals, and resolution. But as time ticks, you tend to lose track of your goals. It's time to live a minimalist lifestyle. Minimalism doesn't mean giving up too much. It means reassessing what's important in life. In this video, I will share 10 minimalist habits to inch you to your goals in 2023 and help you surround yourself with suitable activities. Number 1, cut off your social media use. You scroll into Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or WhatsApp statuses. Everyone looks beautiful. Everyone is happy in their profile pictures. Everybody is wearing a branded suit. Everyone checks into an elegant restaurant and destinations. Everyone is having a good vacation. Everyone is getting married. Everyone is posting pictures of the new house or vehicle they bought. But you can't see anyone ugly, struggling, undergoing depression, facing problems, wearing old clothes, and starving on social media. Social media is a fake world. Warren Buffett, a well-known businessman, seldom uses social media. He spends much of his time reading, which he views as essential to success.
I just read and read and read. I probably read 5 to 6 hours a day. I don't read as fast now as when I was younger, but I read 5 daily newspapers. I read a fair number of magazines. I read 10Ks. I read annual reports, and I read a lot of other things too. So I've always enjoyed reading. I love reading biographies.
Since 2013, Warren Buffett has only 10 tweets on Twitter. Buffett is a parent of what data he needs to know to invest. He is confident enough in his thinking that he is willing not to do what is popular. He proactively removes potential distractions from his environment rather than depending on willpower. I understand you're friends with some fantastic people who do extraordinary things and share incredible thoughtful statuses. But if you want to concentrate on your goals, it's time to close your social media accounts. Most of us are so time-strapped in today's fast-paced world that reading frequently feels like a luxury. Yet reading books to learn may be simple if you manage your time well and change your habits. Using some of the free time you might otherwise spend on Twitter following famous people will help you start reading a lot more. If you're watching this video today, by December 2023, you should have read 200 books. Let's go to the second habit that successful people never tell you. Refuse freebies. Have you ever received a gift bag filled with pointless items at a conference or grand launch of a new store? In our society overflowing with things, saying no to a gift might be challenging. If you are given a freebie, ask yourself, is it beneficial? Will I put it to use? In a few months, will I still desire this? How long will it last? If these questions are answered negatively, say no thank you and continue walking. You won't offend anyone's sensibilities. Make it a habit to live by your principles. Living a minimalist lifestyle involves being deliberate about your consumption, and developing the ability to say no is crucial. So the next time you're tempted by one, keep in mind to stop and consider if you need another plastic water bottle or piece of stray marketing collateral cluttering your home. Number 3, you need to limit impulse purchases by applying the 1% rule. I demand that a significant amount of time be set aside practically daily to sit and reflect. It doesn't happen very often in American industry. I read and reflect. I thus read more, think more, and don't make as many snap judgments as most business people. I engage in it because I enjoy this lifestyle. Warren Buffett. If you're a spendthrift and want to live a minimalist lifestyle, wait 3 days if the cost exceeds 1% of your yearly gross income. After 3 days, if you still desire the item, buy it. It often occurs that you don't genuinely need or want that item.
Joys of underspending your income and investing the difference, and how wonderfully it would work over time, and lo and behold, I did exactly what this little pamphlet suggested, and it worked.
Number 4, create a capsule wardrobe. A capsule wardrobe is a collection of paired outfits, so you have one set of clothes to dress in daily. If you get dressed fast enough, you'll never have to deal with the mental or physical clutter you feel when you get dressed. Number 5, if you're struggling with your finances, simplify how you manage them. Make your payment plan and keep automatic track of all your bills. You only need one account to manage your finances. Plus, cancel unused subscriptions and automate your bills, savings, and investments so you never miss a bill again. And then start paying down debt with these steps. Step 1. List down the debts. First and foremost, list out debts. Take a paper and pen or in Excel. It looks something like this. Step 2. Set it out. Now, sort this from lowest to highest. Step 3. Pay it off. From your monthly salary or business income or whatever might be the source of income, start paying off your monthly housing loan, car loan, or personal loans. And lastly, step 4. Celebrate. You cleared the first loan amount in 3 months. It's time for a celebration. Yes, go for a movie, dine out, whatever you feel. Repeat steps 1 to 4 until you get rid of all your debts. During this process, please keep in mind that clearing debt is the one thing in your life. Don't use credit cards.
I think people should avoid using credit cards as a piggy bank to be raided. The world is in love with credit cards, but I would suggest to anybody that the first thing they do in life is not on, they can get to something else later on. But
don't make new debts at any cost, but check my previous videos if you find yourself in debt. Next, spend money only on needs, not on wants. Don't eat out, except for step 4. Habit number 6. Follow the 1 in, 1 out rule. Keeping an eye on the stuff level in your house is crucial if you want to be financially independent by living a minimalist lifestyle. It would be best to abide by the following rule. Whenever a new item enters your house, a comparable item must leave to prevent your stuff level from increasing. As an illustration, a new purse goes in, an old one comes out. A new pair of shoes goes in, and a couple of old shoes come out. You can switch things around if you need to rebalance. For instance, if you have too many pants and not enough shirts, feel free to increase the latter while reducing the former. Next, reduce screen time. Our houses, offices, and cars all contain screens. Although these technologies are helpful or enjoyable, too much time spent on them might cause issues. Because of screens, we frequently lose out on the beauty and excitement around us. Have you ever thought about how much time you or your loved ones spend in front of a screen? Think about it. When you use a device, you are tuning out of something else. Does that represent another priority for you? It may be a physical activity, work, household duties, or hobbies. Limiting screen time gives you more time to spend with your loved ones. Connecting with people helps reduce stress, despair, and anxiety symptoms. You could discover what you require to fill the vacuum by being mindful of the present and in the moment, possibly by putting away a gadget. Let's go to the 8th habit, cut off distraction. Warren Buffett once said that 80% of your success comes down to 20% of the things you learn. If you reduce a list of 25 priorities to 5, you may use the 80-20 rule again to concentrate on the priority that produces 80% of the 5 outcomes. Emails, texts, phone notifications, and other types of communication arrive often. Our modern lifestyles are so noisy, which may be stressful. Here are some techniques for digital clutter removal. 1. If there are any applications you don't need to receive alerts from, turn them off. 2. Unsubscribe from any list or organizations you never use. This will get rid of unnecessary stuff and organize your inbox. 3. To organize your emails, create folders within them. And 4. To avoid emails being a regular source of stress, reply to them as soon as possible. After resolved, either remove or add to the appropriate folders. On to habit number 9. Go for experience. We're being told we should have the perfect home, the cutest wardrobe, and the newest gadgets on the market. But these things will never be able to give you true happiness because they can change in time. The truth is that material items do not provide genuine pleasure and are constantly evolving. Look at the house of Warren Buffett. He's a billionaire, but still lives in the same place he bought in 1958.
The money makes very little difference after a moderate level. I tell this to college students that I talk to. I mean, they are basically living about the same life I'm living. We eat the same foods. I mean, that I can guarantee you. And there's no important difference in our dress. There's no important difference at all in the car we drive. There's no difference in the television set that we sit there and.
In contrast, experiences, on the other hand, such as seeing your favorite band live, visiting a new country, or learning new skills, will stay with us forever because they can't be replaced by anything else. Experiences are what we need to live a happy life. Did you know you can spend less while having much fun? Want to know how you can spend less but have more thrilling experiences? Not until you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications bell. And lastly, number 10, never give up on your goals when living a minimalist lifestyle. Focus. Mahatma Gandhi did not eat. Michael Phelps only swam a lot, and Muhammad Ali trained a bit. They are not special. It's not like they invented something none of us could ever dream of, or did something so unbelievable it looked like magic. What made them special was that they kept pushing and going with it when many people around them had or would have given up.
I think you should look for the job that you would want to hold if you didn't need a job. I mean, you're probably only going to live once. Shirley MacLaine may differ with that, or a few people, and you don't want to go sleepwalking through life. And you really, whether you make X or 120% of X, it really isn't remotely as important as to whether, in most cases, you marry the right person and you also find something that you would do if you didn't need the money.
So let me ask you this then. Are you doing anything that stands out? When working at your job, do you work 10 times more than your colleagues? Are you doing anything that stands out? You cannot expect yourself to win by just doing what everyone else does. You have to become exceptional by doing something extraordinary, and I mean that in the most literal sense possible. Extraordinary. That means you do not overexert yourself. Take it one step at a time, but work yourself up and stay committed to it. If you have the time and energy, you can push further, faster. It will get easier. Pick something, anything in your life that you wish to win at, and commit yourself to more of that. Even if it's just an hour a day, if you do it long enough, you will become excellent at it. Push your limits day by day. Even one more minute each day gets you 6 hours more in just 1 year. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Minimalism is the sweet spot where we get rid of the excess so we can do more with what matters most. These habits are interesting because they are little things, but when applied consistently, they will propel you forward faster before the end of 2023. If you've chosen at least 5 minimalist habits from my video, comment "I can win" in the comment section. In The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho writes about the importance of choosing one's battles carefully and avoiding wasting time on things that appear to be essential but are not necessary. Indeed, Is it worth picking a fight with someone over something that may seem trivial in the grander scheme of things? The same principle applies to your time. If you find yourself surrounding yourself with too many battles that don't matter, you won't be able to focus on what matters, building your business. Think about the time you spend working towards perfectionism and personal development. It's easy to get distracted by all sorts of unproductive things. Did you know that some of the most outstanding leaders in history and entrepreneurs worldwide are like you? They've all walked a similar path and have used similar strategies to get where they are today. In my next video, we'll reveal some secrets that successful people use to create exponential results.